It's great to have all of you with us today. We've got local elected and civic leaders, our partners from Google and Google.org, members of the UTEP faculty and staff, most importantly, our students. We're particularly fortunate to have special guests Ann Cleveland, Executive Director of the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics, Paige Godwin, Security Consultant for Google, and Kirsten Liepman, Strategic Initiatives Advisor from Tides. Let me also, Let me also welcome the small business owners, nonprofit orgs, and community partners who are joining us for today's celebration. Thank you all for being here today. We are here to mark an important milestone for UTEP and for our region. This event recognizes the successful completion of the first cohort from the UTEP Miners Cybersecurity Clinic. And with the placement of our first 9 students at organizations across the El Paso region, the clinic has officially completed its first full cycle of service. And we are seeing the real impact of this project, and that's an achievement worth celebrating. Cybersecurity has become one of the most pressing challenges of our time, from data breaches and ransomware attacks to disruptions of basic operations. Digital threats now affect organizations of every size in every sector. Unfortunately, small businesses and nonprofits often face these risks with limited staff, limited budgets, limited access to specialized expertise. And that imbalance leaves many community organizations vulnerable, even as the consequences of a cyber incident continue to grow. And it's precisely this challenge that led to the creation of the Miners Cybersecurity Clinic. The clinic connects rigorous academics with hands-on, real-world practice. Under faculty supervision, UTEP students apply their classroom knowledge to help strengthen the cybersecurity posture of local organizations that might otherwise lack the resources to address these growing threats. In doing so, the clinic advances 2 core priorities at once: protecting and strengthening our community and preparing our students for meaningful, in-demand careers. This work is deeply aligned with UTEP's mission. As an anchor institution of this region, we're committed to positively impacting the well-being of our community while providing our students with an exceptional education that opens doors to opportunity. And this Miners Cybersecurity Clinic exemplifies that mission in action. And we're especially grateful for the support that made this clinic possible. The Miners Cybersecurity Clinic was established through a seminal $1 million grant from Google.org as part of their broader national effort to strengthen cybersecurity capacity and workforce development. Partnerships like this one are critical to UTEP's ability to serve our students, our region, and the nation. A big thank you to Google.org for believing in this vision and investing in our community. And to everyone here today, our partners, our faculty, our students, and our community members, thank you for your support and for sharing in this milestone with us. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Monica Akbar, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science, which is part of UTEP's College of Engineering, and the faculty lead and director of the Miners Cybersecurity Clinic. Dr. Akbar will share more about how the clinic works, what it took to reach this point, and where this initiative is headed next. Thank you.
So good morning and welcome. Thank you all for taking the time today to be here with us and for joining us in celebrating the launch of UTEP Miners Cybersecurity Clinic. We really appreciate your presence and support. So the clinic was created to bridge classroom learning with real-world cybersecurity challenges. The first cohort of 9 students worked closely with our clients, and I would like to take a moment to recognize them. As I say your name, would you please stand up? We have Antonio, Alejandro, Braulio, Dang, Emily, Frida, Pablo, and Thomas. Thank you. Through the clinic, the students worked with local organizations to understand their organizational environment and operation, and worked as a team to assess cybersecurity risks. They translated their knowledge and analytical skills to practical and actionable recommendations to help our clients identify areas to strengthen their cybersecurity. Not only that, each student completed their own individual research project that connects AI with cybersecurity. These projects are being shared publicly to extend the impact of this clinic beyond our region and to others. These experiences has prepared our students to be the cybersecurity professionals who understand their responsibility, ethics, and the real-world impacts of their work. The work is made possible through a generous funding from Google and their support for cybersecurity clinics. They have helped us with providing real-world applied cybersecurity learning that helps build our students' capacities as well as a sustainable organization in this region. We are hoping that this organization will support both the students and our local community. We are also fortunate to have worked closely with our Google mentor, whose expertise and real-world perspective has brought tremendous value to our students' experience and also helped us a lot in shaping our organization. We deeply appreciate this partnership and support. Thank you. We are also sincerely thankful to the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinic for their leadership, shared expertise, and international community. It has been instrumental, the support they have provided us with in shaping our organization and also ensuring that we are aligning our efforts with the best practices in the field. Finally, I would like to thank our local clients. They have opened their door to our students and trusted them with real cybersecurity challenges of their organization. This has been invaluable for us, for our students, and for our organizations. All these partnerships are at the very heart of our effort to build and progress this institution, this clinic. So together, all of us are working towards preparing our students, serving the community, and contributing to the cybersecurity strength and resiliency of our region and beyond. And we are grateful for each and every one of you for being here all through the way, and we look forward to working all of you in the future as things move forward. I invite all of you to stay after this session for the Clinic in Action panel, where you can hear more about the experiences of our students, of our clients, of our partners. For now, I would invite Emily, one of our cohort students, to share her experience in participating in this clinic. So thank you, everyone. Emily Fernandez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Fernandez, and I'm a junior studying computer science at the University of Texas at El Paso. I'm an active student here on campus, given my role as Vice President of Women in Cybersecurity at UTEP, as well as a member of the first cohort of the Minor Cybersecurity Clinic. So being a part of this cohort and giving back to my community was a really incredible and meaningful experience for me. My interest in cybersecurity goes all the way back to high school when a ransomware attack disrupted the small business where a family member of mine worked. During that experience, I was really able to put into perspective how deeply these threats can affect local people and businesses. Through this clinic, I continued to fuel my passion for data security by working directly with local businesses. By performing risk assessments along with my cohort members, I felt that we could really make a change in our community. I remember it being a very nerve-wracking experience when we did our first client visit. It was very exciting to tour their facility and learn about their security practices while also applying what we learned in class into the real-world setting. Additionally, individual research was a prominent part of the clinic. During this portion, I was able to develop a threat hunting tool that uses data from Google Trends and ties it to cyber vulnerability data. This purpose was for users to identify specific ransomware topics, to see if it's trending, and to quickly identify the technical weakness found through the National Vulnerability Database and through CWE databases to recommend mitigation strategies. This was a large technical challenge for me, seeing as most of my coursework projects have never involved such large databases before or complex Python libraries, and I had never done front-end development before, so HTML and CSS was very interesting to learn. Individually, I did have to struggle before finding answers, but this really greatly strengthened my programming skills and advanced my project further. Lastly, I just wanted to add how this experience was very beneficial for me, not only for personal reasons, but also for career growth. Early in the fall semester, I interviewed for and thankfully got an internship at Capital One for their cybersecurity internship program. I believe that mentioning this clinic through my initial interviews brought me to this point in my career, and I can't wait to continue my professional growth. Now more than ever, I'm really excited to pursue more hands-on cybersecurity opportunities and to help the clinic grow. Thank you very much to all my mentors, Dr. Akbar, Dr. Gurihana, our Google Mentor page, as well as our student grad advisor, Shamim, and of course, all of my fellow cohort members. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. Now I would invite Anne to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Ann Cleveland. I am the Executive Director of the Center for Long-Term Cybersecurity at UC Berkeley, and also the co-founder of an organization called the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics, which the UTEP Minors Clinic is a proud member of. And first of all, just congratulations to the clinic and the students and faculty and staff on this incredible milestone. As you heard so eloquently from Dr. Akbar and from Provost Wiebe, cybersecurity clinics are a win-win. They provide our students with hands-on, real-world experience. We hear from employers all the time, you are graduating such talented students, but we have to spend 6 months training them on the reality of cybersecurity on the ground once we hire them. And clinics really help bridge that gap and help students show that they have worked with a real organization on their resumes. As you also heard, our community organizations provide vital services and employment in our communities, and yet they're often the least prepared to defend themselves against cyber attack due to just lack of trusted cybersecurity expertise that is readily available. And higher education cybersecurity clinics also help to bridge that gap while filling the university's obligation for public service in the community. So the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics was founded in 2021 to share knowledge about cybersecurity clinics, expand the reach of cybersecurity clinics, grow the impact, and lower the barriers for other institutions of higher education to create clinics. There were 4 clinics at that time in the Consortium of Cybersecurity Clinics. Thanks to early seed funding from organizations like Craig Newmark Philanthropies, and with tremendous thanks to Google and Google.org for the transformational investment that they made in cybersecurity clinics in 2023, over $25 million to cybersecurity clinics in the US alone. The consortium is now an international alliance of 60 clinics in 30 US states and on 5 continents, serving thousands of students and thousands of community organizations across all of those geographies every year. Our vision for the future is for higher education to continue leading the way, to empower every community with services that build resilience and foster trust to protect our digital world. It's a particular pleasure to be here today because the Minors Clinic at UTEP has already, in its really short time, been emblematic of the consortium's mission and a leader within the organization. We're particularly grateful for the UTEP Clinic as well as its sister organization, the Computing Alliance at Hispanic Serving Institutions, or CASI, for convening the clinics at Hispanic Serving Institutions, helping lower the barriers for other institutions to start their own clinics. For example, by convening wider conversations in computer science about sustainability for cybersecurity clinics, and just really acting as a bridge between education and the workforce, between learning and doing, and between the university and the community. Could not be happier to have the UTEP Cybersecurity Clinic as one of our leading members. So to the faculty and students and staff of the clinic, cohort 1, congratulations. This is a really important milestone. To everybody else in the room, I would just leave you with the thought that cybersecurity clinics are a team sport. We need, whether you're in industry locally, in government, or in a nonprofit organization, or involved in education, there's a role for you to play to support your local minors clinic. Would really encourage folks to get involved in whatever ways you can. Maybe you're a community organization that would like to engage for clinic services. Maybe you're a local government official who can help connect the clinic locally. Maybe you're someone who could volunteer with the clinic. So clinics are a team sport, and I will end by just saying, go Miners.
So, Dr. Ruby and Paige, would you please join us as we share a small token of our appreciation to Google?
Right. So this concludes our event this morning, but you're now welcome to join us for a reception, followed by a panel discussion with Google just down the hall in room 2.204. Thank you so much for joining us today for this great event.